Alright, hello everyone, I'm Junichiro Nagasaki, and welcome back to Doki Doki Literature Club Plus. So, the first time, we played through Trust Part 1, and our microphone settings were shit, and nobody could hear anything that we said. So today, as a little extra content, we're going to go back through and do Trust Part 1, and not have it suck balls this time, so let's go ahead and go. And again, I'm going to be bringing my friends in to read certain parts. Oh yeah, I remember. We see all the pretty pictures first. Yeah, okay. The houses. There's a hallway. I know you worked really hard to draw your backgrounds. Now's the time to show them off. Stairs. Snacks. Classroom. Oh god. She surprised me this time.
Okay, everyone. The literature club is starting. Let's all have a seat and take attendance, okay? Ugh, I miss debate club. Who knew it would be so difficult to start a new club? I feel worse with every day that passes without anyone coming in. I'm really starting to lose confidence.
Kizana is the only member of the literature club. In the days that have passed, all of her efforts to recruit new members have been fruitless.
Am I going about this wrong?
Kizana glances at one of her flyers. The headline is, "Do you like literature?"
Maybe nobody is into literature enough to pick it over their other club interests. I can't just rely on people liking literature. I need to sell them on a vision. A vision. But what kind of vision?
Kizana rests her head on her desk, deep in thought. But before she realizes it, the recent nights of staying up too late start to catch up to her. It's so quiet, and the noise of the air conditioner is soothing.
Hello?
Suddenly, a voice causes Kizana to snap awake.
Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. I never do this. Is this the napping club? No, this is...
Kizana pauses, suddenly embarrassed to admit that this is, in fact, the literature club.
This is the literature club. Yay! I thought I got it wrong for a sec. I'm super sorry. It was, like, so unprofessional of me to do that. Don't apologize. I do that all the time. Oh. Did I miss the club meeting? Or is everybody? Well, about that. This is everybody. Really? Just you? But we're getting more members. I'm working really hard on it. Hold on a sec. If it's just you, that means I get to be vice president. Wait, vice president? What are your qualifications? Well, I'm better at napping than you. Maybe I should be president. Now you're just making fun of me. Oh, I'm sorry. What was your name? Chieko. Okay, Chieko. I've been trying really, really hard on this club. I know you caught me at a weird time, but it's really disheartening to not be taken seriously, you know? I care so much about this. I just want to find other people who do too. Oh no, I'm so sorry. I do care, I promise. I have a hard time being serious, that's all. I didn't mean for it to hurt you. And I was joking about the vice president thing too. I would make a terrible vice president. I mean, I'm sure that...
Kizana tries to say something reassuring, but it's difficult when she still doesn't know much about Chieko.
I'm sorry that this isn't, like, a real club yet. Would you still be interested in... Oh, goodness, sorry. Would you still be interested in joining after I found a few more members, at least? Well, no. I want to join now. Really? Yeah, it sounds like a lot of fun. Besides, I can tell how hard you've been working. You're doing something amazing and you should be proud of it, you know? So let me help you turn something stressful into something fun. If nothing else, I'm good at that, so... Honestly, how could I possibly say no to that? That's really sweet of you, Chieko. Oh, I'm Kizana, by the way. Kizana? That's such a cool name. Oh, now you're just trying to cheer me up. But you're smiling! Well, I didn't say it didn't work.
Kizana glances at the flyer on her desk and realizes that her name is already written on it.
So what do we do first? Well, it's getting pretty late, isn't it? We can go home and try to come up with some new ideas to recruit club members. I can do that! Cool. And I think I need to put some more thought into my vision for the club. You know, like a mission. My mission is to make everyone happy. Hang on just 1 second, little interruption. Okay, so sorry about that, had to clear my throat a little. Yeah, something like that. I need to think about it. Hey, do you like hugs? I guess so.
Chieko suddenly pulls Kizana into a friendly hug, then lets go.
Some people could just really use a hug sometimes. Besides,
Chieko whispers loudly,
hug energy is what keeps me at my best!
Hug energy? Kizana laughs. Although Chieko is very different from her, Kizana feels her spirits lifted. Maybe it's just because she finally found another club member. But...
well, I'm looking forward to tomorrow then. It'll be fun. Yeah, I'm excited! I'm gonna think really hard tonight about how to get more people.
Yeah, me too. A day passes and the time comes for the literature club, Kizana and Chieko, to reconvene. As president, Kizana ensures that she's the first to arrive to the club room, but she finds herself waiting longer than expected for Chieko.
It's been 10 minutes already. Maybe Chieko changed her mind about joining? No, that can't be. She was so excited yesterday. But I'm getting kind of worried.
Suddenly, Chieko comes bounding through the door. In her hand, she's holding a sheet of paper.
Sorry I'm late! I'm here!
It's okay. Welcome back.
And...
Chieko spins over to Kizana and deposits the sheet onto Kizana's desk.
Oh, what's this? Okay, I'm gonna read this one. Take my hands. Take my hands, take me forward. Take me to your dreamland. Caution me to watch my step, so I can't look back at my footprints. Climb the stairs ahead of me while I look up to you. The more I look forward, the more I look up, the more I can lend to you. If you can trust me to follow your pace, I'll trust you to set it. If you can trust me to lend you a smile, I'll trust you to return it. Take my hand, take me forward, take me to your dreamland. Hey, this is really good. You wrote this, Chieko? Of course! Wait, no! That's the wrong side of the paper!
Huh?
I wasn't ready to share that yet. I'm so embarrassed.
Kizana flips over the paper. Written on the other side is a list of ideas for recruiting new club members. Oh, so this is what you meant to show me. But I'm curious now. Do you write poetry often?
I do, but I'm sure I'm not anywhere near as good at it as you are.
Really? I'm actually terrible at writing poetry. I've never written anything I was happy with. Like, I always read it again a week after I write it, and I'm like, wow, this is so stupid. I don't know. It's like the dramatic version of me doesn't agree with the person I want myself to be, or something like that.
Aw, you should have more confidence in yourself. You're the literature club president.
I guess you're not wrong there. I need to, like, set a good example or whatever. You know, I can envision the club doing something like that.
Doing what?
You know, like sharing poems we write and stuff like that.
Oh, yeah! I would love that! It's such a good way to learn about other people, you know? It's like we have so many emotions that we can't express to other people usually, but you can when it's in a poem, right?
Yeah, I think that's helping me form a more cohesive vision for the club. So I'm glad you showed me, well, even though it was by accident.
Me too! I felt embarrassed at first, but now it feels kind of good that someone else read it. I'll try to show you more of them in the future.
I'd love that. Oh geez, I'm getting distracted. Do you want to go over this recruitment brainstorm together?
My brainstormed so hard, it was like a brain hurricane. My brain is a natural disaster.
Chieko, that's terrible. Anyway, let's take a look at the list. Make cupcakes.
I was hungry, but it's a good idea, isn't it?
Let me think about this. I mean, when would we have the chance to give people cupcakes?
You know, like when they come into the club. What if we said we had free cupcakes on the flyers?
I'm like kinda worried that would bring in the wrong kinds of people, you know?
Wrong kinds?
People would come just for the cupcakes and then leave.
Aw, nobody would do that. That would be mean.
But you know, I want to find people who are really into literature, even if they don't know it yet. Let's see, the next thing on the list, hunt for people reading books. I don't think I get it.
Like going around the school and finding people who are reading books, you know? Like in the morning or during lunch, and we tell them to check out the literature club.
Well, the problem with that is, like, wouldn't most people reading books just be doing it for an assignment or something? How would we know if they're just reading for fun?
Well, we could ask them. But then we'd be bothering people who are trying to do schoolwork. I didn't think about that part, I'm sorry.
Hey, don't apologize. You're coming up with a lot more things than I can. Oh, your next idea is to hand out flyers rather than just put them up on the wall. I'd definitely like to start doing that.
I'm useful!
I never said you weren't. I just need to think. What would we tell people when handing them out? I don't want to just be like, join the literature club. Let's figure out how we can better engage people.
What if you told them about club activities and stuff?
What club activities? Yeah, I guess it's supposed to be my job to come up with that, right? A vision for the club. Okay, Chieko, pretend you're a normal person for a second. Wait, I didn't mean it like that. You know, like a random passerby who's getting a flyer. How would you react to the idea of a literature club?
Probably like, literature is stupid. I'm joining the anime club.
What the heck?
Sorry, I was just thinking of a friend of mine.
Okay, what if I said that we, like, do group reading and discuss it together?
I would probably nap through that.
That's you, Chieko.
Yeah, but that doesn't really sound fun to most people anyway. We need to really catch their interest, you know?
Ugh, this sucks. Why is this so hard?
Kizana, don't be sad.
What do you like about literature, Chieko?
Me? Well, kind of what I said about the poem earlier. I think it gives you the chance to express yourself. Like, express yourself in ways you can't normally do when you're just doing your normal day and talking to your friends. I mean, we all have so many thoughts and feelings that we just don't get to share, you know? It's like, intimate.
Yeah. How do we get that across to people? We could be like, express your true self.
Be intimate with us!
Okay, that's kind of...
I'm just kidding. Oh my gosh!
What? What is it?
I forgot all of my things in my classroom. I must have gotten too excited and rushed here. Silly me.
Rushed? But weren't... never mind. Did you want to get your stuff then?
I'll forget it if I don't do it now.
Well, I'll wait for you then.
Okay, it'll only take a second.
Chieko dashes out of the room, leaving Kizana momentarily alone. Kizana sighs and starts jotting her thoughts on a sheet of paper. Express yourself. Be who you want to be. Make new friends. Discover a new you. Discover your heart. No, write your heart out. No, write into your heart. Write the way into your heart. Join the literature club. Write the way into your heart. Wow, that's lame.
Kizana!
You startled me.
Sorry, but it's something important. On the way to my classroom, there was a girl reading a book!
Reading a book?
Let's hurry and recruit her!
Wait, are you sure she's not just doing homework?
I could tell she was really into it.
Well, I guess we could take a look. Kizana grabs one of her flyers and stands up from her desk. Then the two depart the classroom with Chieko leading the way.
This way!
You don't have to run. Chieko leads Kizana over to a particular classroom, then lowers her voice to a whisper.
See? In here!
Kizana peers through the window. Sure enough, there's a girl sitting alone, intently reading a book. I feel like a creep doing this.
You should go inside and talk to her.
Me?
You're the president, and I would probably scare her away.
Okay, fine, I'll do it. Kizana takes a deep breath and timidly enters the classroom.
That was fast!
Oh my gosh, I'm so embarrassed.
Why? What happened?
Well, I entered the classroom and she didn't even look up from her book. So I kind of just left the flyer on her desk and then walked out.
That's kind of cute. But I'm sure she'll see it and want to join the club.
I hope so. Shall we head back now? The two head back to the club room, Chieko feeling rather accomplished and Kizana still feeling a bit embarrassed by the encounter. Upon returning, Kizana and Chieko resume their strategy meeting. They discuss various different kinds of recruitment tactics from professional to silly. After going through Chieko's list and with Kizana coming up with ideas of her own, the two end in a better spot than from where they began.
Well, I would say today was pretty productive, wasn't it? Yeah! I think we're starting to make progress. I can't wait to get some new members. Hey, what's this?
Chieko peers at the sheet of paper Kizana was jotting on earlier.
Oh, don't mind that. I was just thinking to myself. Join the literature club. Write the way into your heart? That's so cute!
I thought it was a little overdramatic.
But...
Chieko pauses and thinks for a moment.
You know, I don't think you give yourself enough credit.
What? What do you mean?
Like, I don't know, I feel like I can tell from talking to you today. It seems like you're always afraid of doing something wrong.
Yeah, but...
Would you call yourself a perfectionist?
Yeah, I definitely am. I mean, I always have an idea in my head of how I want things to go, and it's like I can't accept anything less than that. But I think in the end, it helps me try my hardest at everything, so I don't think it's that bad.
Like with this club, we have such an opportunity to make it into exactly how we envision it, but it feels like we only have one shot at it. So I'm just really afraid of it deviating from that. The vision. What's the vision? It's...
Kizana pauses to think, then shakes her head to herself. She sighs.
I don't know. I just want everyone to...
Kizana trails off. Smiling, Chieko taps her fingers against the sheet of paper. Write the way into your heart.
I think what you're trying to do is to make the club that you need the most out of everyone. Well, you're the one who knows yourself best, of course, but I'm here to help you.
Kizana returns Chieko's smile. It's sort of amazing how kind you are. We're really gonna make this the best club ever. Chieko nods, and the two remain silent for a moment, lost in thought. The only sound is the steady whisper of the air conditioner. They've been mentioning that air conditioner a lot. I feel like it's gonna be plot relevant. And the only movement is the afternoon sunlight trickling its way in and out of the moving clouds. Chieko breaks the moment with a big yawn.
Time to go home. You tell me. You're the president. In that case, today's meeting is officially over. I look forward to tomorrow. Me too!
Chieko beams and grabs her things. You can go on ahead. I need a few minutes still.
Oh, I can wait. That's alright. I just want some alone time. In that case...
Chieko waves enthusiastically at Kizana.
Good luck!
Kizana smiles and waves in return as Chieko spins her way out of the classroom. All alone, she sighs to herself and takes a minute to zone out. She wasn't prepared for the self-reflection encouraged by Chieko, but she decides it was something she probably needed right about now.
The club that I need the most? I don't get it. I just wanted to start a club with more passion. Something that I could use to help lead people to happiness. Literature is the key to that, because it's the window to the real person inside of us. Underneath the person who's forced to always smile and blend in, the person who's forced to be perfect.
Kizana suddenly notices a folder on the floor by her desk.
Did Chieko leave this behind? I hope it doesn't have her homework in it.
Worried, Kizana opens the folder to check. Poems. It's a folder of poems.
Become the flower. A feeling of joy is a flower plucked from the ground. The color, the scent, it's so pretty in my hair. Every day I pluck some flowers as though they grew just for me. A lifetime of peace and nourishment yanked away in an instant. All for me, all for joy. I need more. I need more joy. I need more happy. Pluck, pluck, pluck every day. Pluck, 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 so pretty in my hair. Pluck, 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 you're going to die, and you too. Beneath my feet, a flower stands alone. It beckons to me. I twist the stem, freeing it from its clinging roots, caressing the final joyous moment between my fingers. But to what ends? I look in every direction, and the field I stand in, the prosperous field, is a barren wasteland, the fruits of my labor, the carnage of my joy, and that is why I've decided I must become the flower. Cute!
What the... Wait... Chieko? Okay, so we just got through, well, not another side story. I would say another side story, but we redid one that we needed to do earlier. So next time I guess we'll start with Yuri's and do that. Cool, okay, so I hope that one turned out better. I hope the microphone issue was fixed. I think it was. So, I guess I'll see you next time.